My name is Joseph Romero. I was born and raised here in Springs. Spent some time in Burque with my brothers and sisters growing up. Came back here. I'm 30 for the 9th time, as I like to say. I'm with Classic Lowe's Car Club, which is all family. You know, I appreciate every one of them. They've been a big motivation on everything I've been doing. I definitely can say I don't think I'd be as far along as I am now without them, you know, so I appreciate that. Shout out Classic Lowe's. It's a 95 Lincoln Town Car Signature Series. I got it from an older gentleman, one owner. He had it the entire time, garage kept. I started off, you know, first thing was my rims. I bought my rims at Mi Gente. Shout out John, you know, Big John. He hooked me up. Went through and did my stereo system and my LED lighting under the wheel wells and the front grille. As a kid, that was one of my things that I just loved, was the rides and the lowrider community, everything about it. Taking like centerfolds out, hanging them on my walls, you know, going to car shows. Me and my cousin, my primo Raymond, we used to go to every lowrider show every year. We'd go to Denver. That was probably like the best memories I reflect on, is being with him, going to those. And then I spent some time in Burque and Albuquerque, and out there the scene's a little bigger, you know, the cruises are bigger. And during that time out there, some of my best friends, they all had rides, so we spent a lot of time cruising out there. It was Central we used to cruise on. These are some of the first windows that I've ever done engraving, and fortunately, it was on my first car, so that means a lot to me. I'm really artistic, so I've been doing engraving for a while now. I do tattoos, so I was like, hey, you know, why don't I tattoo my car? So I started engraving glass. You know, I've been doing that. Always wanted to learn how to paint. Just coming from, like, you know, painting on a residential side, like houses and stuff like that, I think I could transition that over into possibly painting cars. Maybe pinstriping, you know, whatever I can get my hands on. Started replacing all my chrome, did all my chrome trim, all new. Did a bunch of engine work, got the engine cleaned up. I recently just put a new exhaust system on it, so she's sounding pretty good. You don't hear a lot of Lincolns that sound like mine does. Recently just did some chrome fenders and some swirling and pinstriping. I want to shout out Jay's Pinstriping. She hooked me up. She does really good work. I want my kids to recognize where they come from, our background, how proud we are as people, to appreciate the things we do and the cars we're building, you know, to reflect on us. Like my car, my theme on my car is like Aztec. You know, that's just a part of us. That's our, you know, where we came from. So I really look into that. But yeah, I just want my kids to appreciate everything I've provided for them and try to give them. But I want them not to forget where we come from. You know, especially me. I grew up pretty rough, and my kids have had relatively good life. So I want to make sure they don't forget. You know, I do want to shout out my primo Alfonso. He's honestly been a big inspiration to me as far as low riding goes. I remember every weekend cruising in his 69 drop top, you know, trying to pick up ladies and whatever, you know, just cruising the town. He's always been a reflection on that for me, and I've always looked up to him for it. So, you know, shout out Fonzie.